right, this week in grammar, we are going to talk about possessive nouns. We have talked about possessive nouns before in reading, but we've only talked about like one day, maybe 2 days. This week in grammar, they want us to talk all about possessive nouns. So we've learned about all kinds of nouns. Today, we're going to learn about nouns that are possessive. So if you look up here, guys, the apostrophe shows possession or ownership. So this week we're going to learn if we have a noun, a person, place, or thing, or animal, if they are owning something, we have to put the apostrophe in the air, and then we have to add something behind the apostrophe. So how do we use an apostrophe to show ownership or possession? We need to follow these rules. For one, for a singular, and for more than one or plural, we're going to follow these rules. The first rule is if you have a singular, like you have a bird, that is singular, there's no S, or a table, or a boy, or a window. Those are all singular because they don't have S's. So bird was one, table, window, and boy. Now the rest of them, they have S's. So if they have S's, they're plural. That means more than one.
I want to see if it doesn't prove one.
Did you hear it?
No.
Because you were talking. Listen.
Every single one of them.
Okay, so those are plural. Now, Mrs. Murphy, we already clicked on a singular noun. Now, we're going to look at the rules. So, the rule is if you have a singular noun, for all the nouns, if it's singular, we have to add an apostrophe S to the end of the word, even if the word ends in an S. Okay? So, Lisa. This is a person. She's going to own something. So, it's going to be Lisa's. Or dog. The dog is going to own something, so it's going to be the dog.
Like the bone.
Yep, you might own the bone.
Dog's bone.
A man.
Man.
It would be man. Not men, but man. He's going to own something. Maybe it's the man's hat or the man's coat.
Or the man's mouth.
Bus.
Buses.
Buses. Maybe it's the bus's tires or the bus's window.
Or like the bus's motor.
It's going to own it.
Or like the bus's.
Now, Chris. If Chris owns something, it's going to be
Chris's.
Good job. Maybe it's Chris's hat or his baseball bat. So if he owns it, we have to show it by putting an apostrophe S.
Miss Murphy, why is Bradley nuts and Ellie S nuts on Chris?
She does. Okay, now, this is Mrs. Murphy's mug.
You made this.
I did. So, if I am owning this mug, the mug belongs to Mrs. Murphy. My name is Murphy. To show that it's mine, I have to put apostrophe S. This is Brooklyn's book. Now, Brooklyn owns this book. Her name is Brooklyn and ends with an N, but to show that she owns it, we have to put apostrophe S. So
I have
now
a book about that big.
it's Brooklyn's book.
Yeah. It's in my desk.
All right, how about this one? I think this one is Wyatt. This is Wyatt's cat. Now, Wyatt's name is W-Y-A-T-T. But to show that he's owning it, we have to put a apostrophe S to show that he owns it. That's his cat. Okay? This cat belongs to Wyatt. All right. We will do showtime tomorrow. Okay? Because I just want to do
my name on there.
tomorrow.
I don't know. My name.
it. And you, why, or Louis, would you put down? You're not being very kind to Mrs. Murphy this morning. You're kind of being very rude. So tomorrow we'll finish it, and some of your names will also be up there. But I only want to do the first rule because that is what we're learning today. So the first rule is a possessive noun shows who or what owns something. We need to add an apostrophe and an S to a singular noun to make it possessive. So for example, I walk the dog of my friend. So instead of saying that, I would say I walk my friend's dog. So we put an apostrophe S after friend because the friend is owning the dog. Kinsley, do you have a question? You do have an S in your name. But if you were to own something, Kinsley, you would have to put an apostrophe S at the end of your name.
What if you have S?
If you already have an S in your name, you just have to add an apostrophe S at the end.
I got the S in my last name.
Just show it. The bowl of the fish is round. So instead of saying that, we'd say the fish's bowl is round. So the fish are owning their bowl that they live in. Okay? All right, we are going to practice this. Would you please make sure your name is at the top? Did anyone find an extra one?
No.
Because Ellie doesn't have one.
I can give hers to mine.
No, that's okay. Thank you, though. I will just give her. Just let me double check in case I put an extra one.
Oh, yeah.
Just in case. Okay, are you in a meeting with Mrs. Nyberg? Are you meeting with her right now?
Yeah.
Okay, just double click and go back to it. Your meeting with her, okay? Can you find your Zoom meeting? There you go. Okay. Ellie, you get a white one for today, okay? Okay. All right, now, we are going to rewrite the underlined parts with a possessive noun and then write it on the line. So number one, I'll read it, and I want to see if you guys can figure out what we should put on the line. It says the bowl of the cat is empty. The bowl of the cat is empty. So who is owning something? The bowl of the cat is empty. Hey, so what do you think?
The cat.
The cat's bowl. So we don't need to write the. Let's just put cat's bowl. Now we need to write cat, C-A-T, because there's one cat. But we need to put apostrophe S because he is owning his bowl.
Or she.
And you probably definitely will run off the line because Mrs. Murphy just did.
What if you went small? If we put it below, it would be the cat. I did like the I didn't know.
Good job. Some of you can write nice and small and neat. Perfect. If you can fit on there, you're writing nice and neat and small. So number one, the bowl of the cat is empty. We'd say the cat's bowl is empty. Good job. All right, number two says the fur of a camel is brown. So the fur of a camel is brown. So who's owning something? What do you think, Ray?
The camel.
The camel's
The camel's fur.
fur. The camel's fur. So we have one camel. We don't need to write the. Let's just write camel. And then what do we have to put after the word camel, Rain? Apostrophe S. Good, because he's owning his fur. The camel's fur. Kinsley, question, or you just want to do the next one?
In bowl, there's owl.
There is. Great.
Mr. Murphy, can you read this?
Number three, the dog of Maya likes to run. So what would we say, Ingrid?
Dogs.
So the dog of Maya likes to run.
Maya?
So Maya's,
Dog.
yep, she's owning the dog. So it'd be Maya's dog.
Cousin Maya.
Yep.
My cousin Maya.
Maya's dog. So you write Maya and then you put apostrophe S because she's owning her dog.
I'm going too small.
Number 4. That cave might be the home of a bear. So think, who is owning something in this sentence? That cave might be the home of a bear. Brooklyn, what do you think?
Bear.
Bear what?
Bear's cave.
Bear's cave. So we're going to write bear. And then put apostrophe S because he's owning his cave. So bear's, apostrophe S, cave.
I forgot my line for the A, and then I was trying to do a B, and I accidentally put it right next to the O, and it made A.
Okay, number 5.
Can you read this?
The skin of a snake is very scaly. What do you think that would be? The snake, I'm sorry, the skin of a snake is very scaly. What do you think, Wyatt? The snake skin. Good job, Wyatt. And how would you spell snake, Wyatt?
S-N-A-K-E.
Good. And then what would you put at the end of it? Good. The apostrophe S. Snakes. And then write skin. S-K-I-N. The snake is owning his skin.
Snakes are snakes kind of
Okay, number 6. The tongue of a cat is very rough. Charlotte, what is owning something in this sentence? The tongue of the cat is very rough.
cat.
The cat's, what do you think, Charlotte? The cat's what? The tongue of a cat is very rough. The cat's tongue. Good job. The cat's tongue. Yep, the cat is owning its tongue. So we're going to put cat, C-A-T, apostrophe S, cat, and then tongue. The cat's tongue is very rough. Cat's tongue. And the last one, the goldfish of Alicia is a very quiet pet. I would hope so. Goldfish are usually pretty quiet, aren't they?
Only if they bump the glass.
Aria, what do you think it would be? Okay, who's owning the goldfish though? Do you want me to read it again? The goldfish of Alicia is a very quiet pet. Alicia's goldfish. Good job. So Alicia's
Not math.
apostrophe S, right, to show that she's owning it, and then goldfish. Alicia's goldfish.
And C-I. I'm just gonna write it on there. It's a compound word.
It is a compound word. Good job. We just talked about that this morning. Good job. Gold and fish.